Hey everyone, it's Susie. How are you? I am so excited to do this training with you today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Susie Watkins. I am a Paparazzi independent consultant. If you're on my team, you're watching this from our team page. I also upload all of my trainings onto YouTube. And the reason why I do this, you guys, is because I have been in this business for 1.5 years. I didn't get serious about this business. I was just playing around with it because my daughter started. I started doing this business because my daughter wanted to raise money to go on a missions trip, and so what I did was started this so that she could sell the jewelry to make the money, and that worked out really well for her. And once she raised the money she needed, she was out. She was done. She was 15 years old. She didn't want to do a business. She just wanted to raise the money. So I continued to do it, and I mostly kind of played around with it because I had some customers who wanted to continue to purchase. And in January, I was like, I'm getting serious about this. We had a great September. Christmas was really, really good to us with Paparazzi, and we weren't trying. So I decided, my husband, that I was going to do this for real. So I really, in January, February, dug my heels in, and I've been working it super, super hard since then. And I just never plugged into my upline. Now, I had an upline, and I just want to tell you this story really quick because I want you to know why I'm doing this, why I am doing these videos, why I not only just to train my team, but I want this information to get out to anybody that it can. And if you didn't see Andrea's training, it's amazing. Go to YouTube and watch everything that woman does. I've added a few of my own extra little tidbits in here too, so it's a little different than hers, but it's definitely based off of her training. Sorry, allergies are so bad. I joined this business under a friend of mine from New York who was doing it. And I didn't do any research. I didn't look the company up. I didn't know anything about uplines. Now, I will tell you, sorry, I have been in other network marketing businesses. So I knew about uplines. I knew, that it was important to have an upline, and I assumed that I never expected the girl I signed up under to train me. I didn't expect that at all. I expected there was kind of somebody else in between, right? And I found out very quickly that there wasn't. And I did call Paparazzi at one point and asked who my upline was. I said, I know this one girl, this amazing girl, her name's Natalie, but she's really up here. I know there's somebody in between, and I would just like to plug into their trainings. And I don't know if I didn't understand what they said or if they didn't understand what I was asking, but basically they said, no, you don't have anybody. Like there isn't anybody. So I was like, there's gotta be somebody, but I didn't focus on that. I focused on continuing just to do what I wanted to do and continue to work my business and build my team. And I think I've done very well with that. But in the last few months, I've just been feeling this urge, like I have got to find who my upline is. Like I got to know where I'm from, right? No, I'm joking. But I want to plug into my team. I just want to know who's up there. What are they doing? Because I watch so many amazing women in trainings, and I'm like, am I under her? Am I part of her team? Oh my gosh, could I be part of her team? I just wanted to know. So I called Paparazzi, and I got to talk with a manager who was like, oh, what we meant when we said that was that everybody between you that had signed up, so I had my girlfriend Amanda, and Amanda had her sister-in-law, and her sister-in-law had a girl above her, and then there was a girl above her, and then there was Natalie, right? They're not doing the business. They're all just star consultants. So there's really nobody who's doing any training between Miss Natalie and I. I was blown away. And she said, I'm going to contact her and let her know to reach out to you. I don't even joke, you guys. Within 5 minutes, I got a Facebook message, I got a text message, and I got another I think on both of my messages, my business page and my personal page, was Natalie. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see this message. I have a lot of people who helped me, and I couldn't get to you, and I want to call you. You guys, within an hour, I was on the phone with Natalie, and she spent over an hour and a half with me and gave me some great tips that I want to pass on to you. My point in saying this is I got to director, and I made it to Life of the Party bronze without upline help. So it's possible to do this business without help, but I don't want anybody else to spin their wheels for a year and a half like I did. I think I got hung up on the fact that I didn't have an upline. Don't worry about that. Don't focus on that. There's so much training out there that you can plug into anybody and learn from them. And so my hope, my heart is that this training does that for you. And it's so interesting because another little side note before we get into this, because I think it's important for you to know who I am and where I come from. I'm in a Bible study program with my church with some girls, and we are studying Corinthians, and we have been studying our spiritual gifts. And about 3 weeks ago, they asked, well, what's your spiritual gift? I'm annoying, and I annoy myself because I'm an overthinker and I'm an overdoer, and my mouth goes before my head. So I was really stuck in this. I'm not worthy. I'm not, who could I help? What could I do? I mean, I don't have a spiritual gift at all. So we did this test that we downloaded, and you ask all these questions, and this little questionnaire thing is kind of fun. And it came up that my number one spiritual gift was service to others. I get that. That makes sense to me. I'm a hairdresser. I've been a hairdresser for years. I love to help people. I take food to people at church. I mean, if you need help, I'm usually the first one to help you. You don't even have to ask for help. I tend to give my help when it's not asked. I get myself in trouble with that a lot. But my second thing was mercy, and I was like, the last thing I do is give mercy. I need to learn to give more mercy and grace. But then when I started studying what mercy and grace was, I learned that it was the ability to see others' needs, to see other people who are struggling or suffering. And my husband will tell you, there's not a time we don't go to the mall that I don't find a kid that's lost. Like, that kid looks lost. Like, you need, because my husband's a police officer, you need to go find that baby's mama. Or we'll go to the fair, or we'll go, it's just to the airport. It's interesting. My husband's always like, I don't know how you find this. I don't know how you find these people. So that was my alarm to do something different, but now I'm doing training. So we're gonna sit with this for a minute. So that's my backstory, is that I woke up this morning and I was studying that, and I said, God, that's what I want. That's what I want. And I'm a Christian, and I'm going to talk about God. And if that's something that doesn't sit well with you, you can find a different trainer. But this is what works for me. You can find a different leader. This is really what my heart is. And you can scroll by this, or you can watch it. But my heart is to serve people in the way that God intended me to serve them. And I'm realizing that my spiritual gift is to serve and help others, and to use my sensitivity, the mercy gift. So I'm doing this training because I know that there's so many women out there who started this business that were just like me. You didn't know where to begin. You just assumed you were going to have an upline that was going to help you. You just assumed that they were going to hand you some nuggets of information, and you were going to be able to run with it, and you would be able to get plugged in, and it didn't happen. And now you're flailing. And some of you may even be blaming your upline. That's not something that I did. I mean, I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. I owned my own salon since I was 19 years old. I've had upwards of 16 employees. So I've always been a business person, and I've never really relied on a boss or a leader. I've led myself. And I'm sorry, I'm addicted to my iced coffee today. So, for me, I just wanted to be part of something. When I talk about wanting my leader, I just wanted to be part of something. And so now I do feel that way because Miss Natalie just jumped in. And as your leader, that's what I want to be for you. And even if I'm not your leader, I hope that this video finds you and you just get inspired and you are encouraged that you're not alone and that you can do whatever you want with this business. You know, God opened the doors in this network marketing business for me. And like I had said, I've been in network marketing before and I always had uplines. The other businesses I was in were difficult because they were niches. One of them was skincare. Not every person has $300 to spend on a skincare kit or really truly cares to spend that much money on their skin. The other one was health and fitness. My sister and I owned a fitness studio in New York, and so we sold fitness products and nutritional products, and you just had to know so much about it. And again, not everybody it fits that genre. But when I saw this jewelry, and I learned that it was $5, earrings, necklace, I was blown away. I was like, everybody can buy this. Everybody can buy jewelry. It never goes out of style. It's $5. Pretty much every person has $5 to buy something, right? And they're great gifts. It's a great way to, spice up your wardrobe for a new fall season, especially for us women who don't have the money to go and buy a whole new wardrobe. Listen, girls, I wear tank tops 90% of my life, even when I lived in New York. And I could take a regular tank top and make it look totally different every day just by the jewelry that I put on. The tank top was probably $14 when I bought it. This was $5. I can buy 3 different necklaces and change it up. So, I have a passion for this. I have a passion for teaching women to love themselves as I'm learning to love myself and I'm learning to have courage in who I am. And so, I want to be that person that that just seeks out other women and says, listen, you got this, but you got to do it. Your upline's not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You have to do it. So I'm going to be that person that can give you some great nuggets of information, but you've got to do it and you've got to run with it. So with that, I want to talk about, I think Andrea had said the top 15. And listen, you guys, get a pen and paper and prepare to, I'm going to post this so you'll be able to watch it later, but be prepared. This is going to take about an hour. I got some time. I got some words for you. Now, I have for you all who are on my team, I have a website called The Beehive that you can go in. There's a series of 10 training videos that you can watch in the beginning that just kind of goes through all the basics of setting up your business. I also have ongoing training in there. You also have these videos here. And I will tell you that what I teach you and what I share with you has evolved. It's evolved since I started that training website just this beginning of this summer because my business has changed. Facebook has changed. The way I'm doing business has changed. So it's continually going to be evolving, which is, for me, the person who needs, I like instant gratification and I have to keep something new. So I love that. It can be very overwhelming for some women. I have a tickle. I have no idea what it is. It can be very overwhelming for some of you. It's like, oh my gosh, I was doing it this way. Now I got it. I get that. I get overwhelmed too. But I'm going to talk to you about some foundational business practices that you need to do. And if you have this foundation, all of the different things, they just kind of dance around, right? It's like we're still going to do this, but we're going to do this maybe a little bit different. We're still going to do this, but we're going to do this maybe a bit different. These are your foundational tools, and your business has to have a foundation. I've been working on organizing my jewelry and getting my inventory straight and figuring out how I'm going to present my jewelry, and it has changed weekly. I mean, I've gotten so overwhelmed and frustrated by that, and I finally, one day, God sat me down and he was like, girl, you say you want to do this. You say that you're getting serious about this and that you want this business to grow. Well, listen, I'm not going to bring you the team members And I'm not going to bring you the customers until you get your foundation settled. You need to set your foundation. And so with the help of my amazing husband, Michael, we have set that foundation. And I just really needed somebody to help me just take it all and put it into a plan. And that's what he has helped me to do. And that's what my goal is to help you have a plan. Now, some of you are just hobbyists in this, and that is perfectly fine. I'm not a hobbyist. This is my full-time job, and I do hair part-time still. But I absolutely love this. I'm going to talk to you about what I've done consistently that works, some new things that I've been doing consistently for a really short period of time that have really, really worked, and I just really hope that you find some great inspiration out of this. So, let's see here. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything. Okay, we're good. We're good. I didn't miss anything on that page. Okay, moving along. Okay, I got through all of that. Didn't even need to check my notes because I'm so passionate about it. What Andrea was saying resonated so much with me that I don't even need to look at my notes, which is exciting. The first most important thing, and it's funny that Andrea said this because I've been feeling this with my team, and it actually was something that I did not do as soon as I should have, and so this is pretty in my face right now. So I love that it was the first thing that she spoke about. Number one is you need to ask. You need to ask your upline. You need to ask your sidelines. You need to ask paparazzi. You need to reach out, guys. I remember there's a saying that I say to my husband all the time. They're not going to come knocking on your door, babe. You've got to step out and make yourself noticed, because my husband is an extremely, extremely talented, gifted man who is humble to his core. And so him being that humble tends to sometimes hinder him a little bit because he doesn't like to step out too much and make people think or himself think that he's like all that. And that's not what it is. I'm struggling with the hair too, so I had it differently today, and so now it doesn't want to sit right. Struggle's real, right? Even for hairdressers. That encourages you today. But you guys, it doesn't matter who your upline is. I'm proof of that. Man, it's amazing when you can click in and when you can plug in, but it doesn't matter. What you do is what you do, right? You don't have to worry about what somebody else is doing or not doing for you. You are an independent consultant. You are a paparazzi independent consultant. So if you were to open a brick and mortar building, like a salon, you're not going to be like, well, that other hairdresser who owns that salon didn't tell me what to do. You're independent. You're an independent consultant. And we are very blessed that there's so many leaders in this company who are willing to just freely put their information out there on YouTube and through websites that we can then pull from. So you're independent. Do what you know you need to do. Now, as a leader, I am here to help you focus, okay? So what I'm telling you is don't focus on that. I think that I didn't, but I a little bit did focus on that, and it stalled me a little bit. But I think I got a hold of Natalie right in time, and man, she came right back like that, got a hold of me, and I was floored. Don't wait for me to message you guys. I have been guilty of reaching out to my team members regularly. How you doing? How's it going? You'll see me on here. I haven't heard from anybody. You're not really getting back to me. You know what, guys? That's not my job. My job as your leader is to lead. It's not to turn around and pull you with me. Okay? And so when you get a team of your own, you're going to realize that you can't make people do this. They have to want to do the business. Now, what is your job, and what is my job, is to find out why you're not. Is it just that you honestly don't want to do it anymore? Do you feel confused? Do you feel frustrated? Are you overwhelmed? Can you not have time? Do you not have a plan? What is it? That's my job, to help you figure that out. But you've got to reach out to me. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? So reach out to me. I'm stalled and I don't know what's going on. I've stalled 4 times and I'm embarrassed to like even tell you that I'm not doing anything. Guys, it doesn't matter. Focus. Every single day, life happens, things happen, the world gets into our brain and makes us feel that this is a silly thing to do, or you don't have time for this, or you're not good enough. That's not the case. Come with me and let's focus. Get right behind me. Let's do this. Come right beside me. Go ahead of me, whatever it is. But you have to reach out. You have to reach out to me. Okay? I am here. I'm going to continually just give you my love, give you my encouragement, and give you the knowledge that I'm gaining. But you have to be the one to initiate it. You have to do it. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm getting it all. There we go. Didn't even have to look at those notes. The one thing that Andrea said that I thought was really super interesting was, she said, if you don't feel confident to go live, because if you're on my team, if you go live, I'm watching you. I see you. I see all your live videos. And I see all of your not live videos. I see that you're not doing what you need to do. And I actually had one team member say that this, who had signed up with me in the beginning, it was kind of a scam, and not a scam, but she was like, yeah, this just doesn't work. The compensation plan doesn't work, and I can't sell it, and it's just not for me. Okay, that's perfectly fine if it's just not for you. But don't tell me that it doesn't work, because I didn't see one live video from this girl. Not one live video, not one post, nothing. So she wasn't working her business. So it's not paparazzi. It's not network marketing. It's the independent consultant, which is you, not doing what you need to do, which number 1 is reaching out, right? Okay, and listening to what the leaders are telling you. So what she had said was, let me get back to that. I got off on a little tangent there. If you don't feel confident to go live or to sign someone else under you, get over yourself. You're not that important, and it's not that big of a deal. And I had a girl in my Bible study say that to me when I mentioned that I had created some issue. And she says, girl, you are not that big of a deal. I'm sorry to break it to you that you didn't cause that, because you're not that big of a deal. You can't do that. But listen, get over yourself. We're all human. We all make mistakes, and it's okay. It's okay to be a beautiful hot mess. I just went live today. For the second time this week, I went live with my top 10 most adorned, amazing pieces and showed 9. Why? Because the first time I counted wrong, and then today I just totally forgot to show one. Hopefully people think that that's funny. I think it's funny. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. I'm going to go live tomorrow, and I really hope that I remember to do 10 pieces, and if I don't, it's okay. They're going to remember me as the girl who just can't figure herself out. But I will be consistent in that, and I am committed to it. So I think that's good, right? But listen, I'm just here to tell you that you're going to have failure. You're going to. It's part of business. We're going to fail. And the only thing that you can look at when you fail is the fact that you learn something from it. I've learned that I really need to count my pieces and not hang one over here, so that I don't see it when it's hanging over here. It's only a tragedy if you don't learn from it. And I could tell you 100 ways to do something, or 100 times to do something a certain way, or Andrea could tell me, but I don't remember it because, well, I didn't suffer the consequences of it, which was, what, embarrassment? I'm over it. Let's move on. So get over yourself and just do the best that you can do. If someone wants to sign up with you, be like, hey, I'm just going to be real with you. You're my first consultant, But know this, if I don't have the answer, I know someone who does, and I'm going to plug you in to her training. And then, you know, she brings training in from all other people. So you're going to be very well taken care of. Don't worry about it. That's your first one. Everybody has a first person, right? It's okay. So number one, let's go back. Number one, as a new consultant, is to ask. Ask for help. Now, I'm not saying ask me questions of answers that you can find on the Paparazzi website. Don't text me and say, how do I change the URL on my replicated site? That's in resources. Don't ask, compensation plan. Can you explain it to me? It's in resources in your back office, and there are many, many, many videos on compensation plan for Paparazzi that you can watch. I don't need to tell you guys that. We can definitely have a conversation about it if there's a tidbit that you're just not getting. And I'm not saying don't reach out to me, but reach out to me for those golden nuggets, not things that you can just find somewhere else, okay? Especially in the back office. I'll point you to that back office every chance I get because there's so much good information in there. I've had to take the time to go through it, so you need to take the time to go through it so that you can then remember it. Because I can't help everyone with those questions, right? So, if you're a new consultant with me, if you're an old consultant with me, you've been with me for a year, you've been with me for a half a year, whatever it is, you guys, call me. I've only had a conversation with 3 of the almost 20 consultants that I have. I would love to have a call with you. Just one launching call. So if you're one of my consultants on my team and we have not spoke personally about launching your business, or if you're thinking about joining my team, do know that we're going to have a conversation because it's so important. It's so important to have those conversations, guys. And I just want you to hear from me once. It doesn't have to be an hour-long conversation. It can be a real quick conversation. We can fit it in, but I think it's really important. And that's something that I haven't done. And so I do take responsibility for some of the team members maybe that I haven't done so well on my team because there's things that I didn't do. But guess what? I know better now, and so I'm going to do better now. And you know better now, so you can do better. Number two, make branding changes now on your social media. So you have a personal profile. Whenever you go on Facebook, join Facebook, you get a personal profile. What you need to do as a Paparazzi independent consultant is you need to have your personal profile, your business page, and a VIP group. Now, there's been some controversy on these 3, and some of the leaders say one thing, some of them say another. I'm at the point where I have a pretty good group, so I'm going to stick with it and keep doing some stuff. As a new consultant, I think there's a couple of things that you need to focus on first instead of all 3, and we can talk about that, and it'll be on my website on the training. But branding yourself, number 1, what is it that you love? What are you passionate about? I'm passionate about helping women. I'm passionate about Jesus, my family, and fashion. And I sit here and I think, what else am I really passionate about? I'm not. I really don't have. I mean, I like to crochet, and I like to knit, but I don't do it a ton. There's different things that I enjoy, but what am I passionate about? What does my life revolve around? It revolves around my family. It revolves around my God and my faith family, and it revolves around like fashion, right? Hair. I did hair for years and helping people, right? So I did hair, help make people look better or feel like they look better. And they did look better. Everybody always looks better. Now, a lot of people even need help. Number 2, in the fitness industry, to help people feel better and look better. And then now I'm in the jewelry business where I want to help women succeed in business, and I want to help women who aren't looking for a business just look better and feel better. So that's what I'm passionate about. I have service and mercy, those gifts, and I'm starting to really understand them. But the first thing that you need to do, and I didn't realize this, and Natalie told me this last week, was maybe we can just do this for now because it's fallen in my eyes. Okay, there we go. See, it's the hair thing. Number one is your personal profile needs to be public. You need to go in there and make absolutely everything public so people can comment, not just friends of friends and not just, you have to make it public. This is a business. Your profile is your business's front door. This is where all of your people are going to come in the beginning. So if you're a new consultant, we're going to be starting you out on your personal profile. Okay, but there's some things that I really want you to take note of. So you're going to go onto your personal profile and you're going to take a picture of you wearing your jewelry. You're going to start to brand yourself on your personal profile. In your biography, you're going to write about your passions and you're going to talk about your jewelry just a little bit. Now, this is not for you to go and do your business on your personal profile, but this is telling people who you are. And if you're a Paparazzi independent consultant, by golly, it should be on your page. So you want to make sure everything's public. Now, I have a daughter. I have a husband who is a police officer for years. And so putting things out publicly is a little uncomfortable for the both of us. But let me tell you, if I post a picture of my family, I just hit that little, it's a little V at the top, hit that, come on down, and make it private. So then I make that post private so that only my friends can see it. So there's a way around it. You just have to be intentional about it. But you have got to open up your business doors on your profile. Your personal profile has to be open so people can comment. Your business page is where you're going to do a lot of your business. And I do have another video that talks about the business page and the VIP page. So definitely go and watch that. But man, you are about to shine, girl. You are about to shine. And so you need to prepare yourself. Let's say you're brand new and you've ordered your kit, or you're relaunching your business and you've got a new order in that you want to show, or you're unpacking your stuff because you've put it away for a bit. So it's all kind of new to you again. You've got a span of time while you're unpacking or you're waiting for your order to come in that you need to prepare for what is about to happen. And it means you are about to shine, guys. You are about to show people who you truly are, and you're about to show them the most magnificent, beautiful jewelry for $5, and you're about to bless somebody with this, okay? And that's how you have to think about it, because it's so true. So while you're waiting for your kit, you need to be doing the launching strong. And I don't know if on my business page that I call it that anymore. But the thing is that if you're on my team, you need to call me because we need to get you squared away, okay? And if you're not on my team, on my YouTube channel, there's tons of videos. I would say the first 10 videos you need to watch before your kit comes in, or before you relaunch, because that's going to give you a great foundation of business, okay? And so it's called Boutique Boot Camp, and there's 10 videos in there that you can watch on my YouTube page. And I will put the link down here for my team members to the YouTube page, and then if you find me on YouTube, well, then you're already on my page. Okay, so Andrea also has a video out there called Social Media Tips from Andrea. Watch that. Very, very good. Okay, my third tip, Andrea's third tip. Dream big. And this is where a lot of us stumble. We don't dream big enough. I mean, like I said earlier, if you're just a hobbyist, then don't worry about dreaming big. But I'm dreaming big. Why did I join? Why I joined in the beginning was to help my daughter raise money for a missions trip. Why I continued to do the business after she stopped was very personal. My father-in-law was ill. My husband was out of state with him for a month before he passed. This business gave me something to do. My customers gave me an outlet to just be happy and feel happy and just to kind of get through missing my husband and him not being here. It also helped to float my family when my husband was not here working. He's a retired chief of police from New York, and we live in Georgia, and he works a job now still in law enforcement, but when he doesn't work, he doesn't get paid. So he wasn't getting paid, and it was really at the end of September that I was like, this is kind of cool. Like, this kind of helped out a lot, and I was working full-time as a stylist in a salon at the time. So we kind of just made it through. October was just hard. It was just hard. November, we had some family in town. That was awesome. December was the holidays, and then January hit, and I was like, I looked back and went, wow, thank you, Paparazzi, because it was a tough season for us, and it brought me so much joy, and more so, it brought me something to do. I'm a very nervous, when I'm nervous, I got to do something. I got to be doing something. And so this gave me somewhere to put my nervous energy, was into this business and into my customers. So that really helped. And up until then, I wasn't dreaming big. I wasn't saying, I'm not going to work anymore. I'm going to have my business at home and build a team. That was not what I was thinking. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I ever thought that. I may have, in the back of my head, thought, oh, that could be cool, but I never ever thought it was going to be a reality. Even when it became a reality, I was like, well, it's not really that reality, because I did it for my family. I did it for a different reason, that I left my full-time job. But I could have gone back to my full-time job, and I didn't. I chose not to, and I chose to do this full-time, and it has been the biggest blessing of my life. And so this is a possibility, you guys. It's a possibility for everybody to do this, but you have got to follow my lead. You have got to do the do. You have got to be an independent consultant that does your business, okay? So don't be scared to dream big. Don't, because you can have everything that you want in this business, and I'm going to show you how. Let's move along here. I know you've all probably heard of vision boards before. So a vision board, I've seen before where people will have this board, and on there they'll put like a Mercedes-Benz and a big house and vacations and, dollar signs and whatnot. And they're like, that's what I want. And I put it on a vision board, and it's pretty. And so law of attraction, it's all going to come to me. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, right? Like the commercial. A vision board are goals, guys. It's not just pretty pictures of things that you want. It's your map on how you're going to get there. So take a class on vision boards. Take a class on goals. There's so many things out there on the internet that you can take to learn about this. And I'm just going to give you a couple little tidbits on this training. For me, this vision board was, I had to sit down and really think, well, what is it that I really want out of this business? Like, at the end of the day, what is it that I really want? I do want to do this full time. I love being home. I love it. I love it to my core. I love being able to be home and work from home. I want to become an elite leader. Now that I want to become an elite leader, and I want to go Life of the Party Gold. Those are my goals. And so when I reach elite leader, when I reach Life of the Party Gold, what are the things that I will get? The pretty things, the shiny things that, and I don't mean money and jewelry. I mean, what are the perks? What's the fun stuff? What's the things that keep you, the why? What's the why that keeps you going, right? Because money isn't, it just can't be your only reason, right? So those are my three goals. And so those are what I'm going to put on my board. And so, for you as a new consultant, I would encourage you to make your first goal, your first vision board with the word director at the top. And then put on there, what does director get you? Right? So it's going to get you these certain things. So it's going to get you an extra 10%. It's going to get you this. It's going to get you this. Well, then next to those, you're going to put, okay, with the extra 10% that I'm going to get, what can I do with that? Are you going to reinvest it into your business to grow your business? Or are you going to use it? Are you a hobbyist and you're going to use it? But your goal should be to be a director. And you should be training each and every single one of the women that are underneath of you to be a director. And every single day you should get up trying to train somebody else to be a director and continue to do those things. I will tell you. Now, I hear all the time, paparazzi saturated. The internet's saturated with people doing live videos, and nobody wants to see the videos. And this is just silly going live. Let me tell you something right now. My personal experience, and I had to call my sister and ask her the mathematical equation to get this because I'm not good at math today. But I have signed up almost 20 people, right? 1.33333333333% of my signups are doing the business. And by that I mean have placed an order in the last month. I haven't seen any live videos from any of them. I do know one of the women is working very hard and she does more in-person type stuff. That's still not saturated because I'm going to tell you, every school year, they need vendors. Every time the church has a fundraiser, they need vendors. I mean, vendoring is always going to be there. They're always going to want you to do that. Home parties, people are always going to want to have those. So my point is on social media and growing, really, really growing your business, because Andrea talked about when this business started up until, so it's 8 years old. So it started in 2017, which was 2 years ago. They had 1,502 consultants. 2017, 2 years ago. Let me get my numbers. 2 years ago, I know that I scribbled them down because don't quote me, but I know it's like a humongous number here. Yeah. 2017, Facebook Live came out and consultants started going live. In the first 6 years of Paparazzi's existence, they had 1,502 consultants. In 1 year, they moved up to 24,000 consultants. That was 2 years ago. I did hear the number of consultants that we have now, and I don't remember what it was, but I believe it's in the 400,000s. Please understand, that's still not saturated for two reasons. Number one, think of Mary Kay. They have like 5 million consultants. Avon has like 25 million consultants. I will tell you that when you think about an Avon consultant or you think about a Mary Kay consultant, and I don't mean to, I don't know if I should even be saying these out loud. When you think of other consultants, and I'm sure you've probably done it too, you've signed up to be a consultant to get the wholesale price. So those numbers are skewed right off the bat, Paparazzi included. Paparazzi included the number of consultants because some people sign up only for wholesale. They're never intending to grow a business. They just want to buy it wholesale. Maybe buy some items for some friends. Then you have girls that start and stop. They're still considered a consultant for an entire year. And so, I mean, in my small neck of the woods, I know that I have 19 girls that aren't doing anything. So there's 19 people on my team that aren't doing anything, right? But they're still considered consultants. So don't let that hinder you, okay? Don't let that hinder you at all, because who cares? Who cares? You can still make this happen. You need to focus on what you want and where you want to be. You know, when I first started this, like I said, this is my third network marketing company that I've been in, and my husband, he supported me and my others, and when I first started this, he supported me. But it wasn't until he watched me work this hard for a year and a half that he was like, okay, she's serious and there's something to this. And so now I have not only his support and encouragement, but he actually helps me a little bit here. So you have to understand that there's going to be people in your life that see you start this and they're like, oh, it's another one of those. She just wants to make money off of me. Or, you know, she always starts and stops stuff. That's fine. Let them think that. Because what's going to happen is they're going to watch you. They're going to come along, they're going to watch you continue to be committed and consistent. And then all of a sudden they're going to watch you blossom. And then they're going to purchase from you. And then they're going to buy from you. And then they're going to support you. And they're maybe even going to join you. Okay? So don't let the naysayers affect you in any way, shape, or form. If you have a passion for this, stick with it, okay? Number four, you need to create a business. Did I talk about that? Oh, yes, I went the wrong way with my numbers. Hang on. I was going through. Okay, so I'm sorry. I was looking for those numbers and I got mixed up with my pages. So just remember, not everyone's going to like you. You're not chocolate. You're not coffee. You're not iced coffee. Not everybody's going to love you. It's okay. Keep doing what you need to do for yourself and keep your vision, okay? I have very strong standards for myself. I am a hard worker. And I screw up a ton. But I get up every single morning and I do it again. I'm authentic. I'm real. You get what you get. When I'm trying to be perfect is when I look really stupid. So I think when I'm just me, I look kind of just me. And it doesn't matter because it's so much easier on me. I don't have a stomachache and a headache thinking about it. Social media, one more thing on the social media. Social media is your job. It's not where you go on and gossip. It's not where you post snarky things. If you go on to your personal profile, once you brand yourself and now your personal profile is public, that is your business. That is your brick and mortar business, and you need to treat it like that. So if you had a brick and mortar business selling jewelry down on Main Street, would you put signs in your window that talk snarky about another girl or another jewelry business? Or would you post, I don't know, maybe swear words, or would you post, negative things, right out there? Would you stand out there with a sign like, hey? You wouldn't. And so your social media, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Snapchat, clean it up. I'm going to tell you that. It's really important because the social media, this is where you're doing your business. I just talked about going from 1,500 consultants to 24,000 up to 500,000. That's your business. So when you go on social media, you better be going on there for a reason. And I'll tell you, I'm gonna give you a couple of tips on things that you can do where you can still interact, and it's super fun, and it makes it fun. And it really does, to all that negativity that just blah, 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 in you all the time because you're on there, meh, it's not your job. Stop doing it. Don't mess around. So one thing that I also encourage new consultants to do is to go live every single day. I cannot tell you how important it is to go live every single day. I didn't do it because I was trying to get my inventory. I had a ton of inventory. I needed to get that squared away before I could even sell it because it was in boxes and bins and I didn't have numbers and I couldn't do anything with it. So I was quiet for a little while. So I'm relaunching my business, you guys. So I'm relaunching it right along with you. But now I know how to do it. So you need to do at least one live show a week. 2. I really encourage 2 live shows a week where you show your jewelry for at least an hour to an hour and a half. Then you can go live every single day and show your piece of the day, your top 5. I do top 10 right now. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll start doing top 20. You can go live and show a tip or a trick. You can go live and anything to show your jewelry, because if you're not showing it, you're not selling it. If it's in your basement and you're saying, well, paparazzi doesn't work and I can't make any money, well, no, you can't. You can't when your doors are closed. And I'm going to be real honest with you. So I just want to talk about, real quick, about how you would go live. Consistency is number one. And you want to go live on your profile. Again, we talked about your profile, your business page, and your VIP group. So let's just talk real quick about your profile. This is your business. This is your business opening up your doors. So twice a week, max. Twice a week, max, I want you to go live on your personal profile. If you're only doing one long live show a week, then I want you to get on there and do, my Friday's top 5 pick, something like that. But twice a week, I want you to be going live on your profile. That is your business. That is where you're starting to bring everybody. That's your hometown, right? And you're bringing them into your business. Once they're in your business, right? We have a business page. I want you to go live 1, 2, 3 more times on your business page, whether it's another live sale, or you're just showing, you're doing a speed sale, or you're doing a, the top 5 picks, whatever it may be, okay? And then twice a week, you need to go live in your VIP group, showing something special, doing something special for your VIP customers, because they are going to be your bread and butter here soon. So this is a great way to start moving people from your personal profile into your business page and then into your VIP group, okay? But you've got to go live daily, but don't inundate your personal profile with videos. That's against policy. It's against Facebook policy, so don't do it. You'll get in Facebook jail. So here's some wording that Andrea used. She says, so she said, you go live and you tell people that, so you show them this piece. You're like, oh my gosh, you guys, I have 3 of these left. Now, I did show this in my VIP group earlier. I almost sold out of them. I only have 3 left. Listen, if you want to be first in line to see all the new releases, all the new pieces that I get, please join my VIP group. I'll put the link down in the bottom. You have to join, though. I can't add people to my group. Don't you dare add people to your group. You send them a link and you ask them to join your group. If you are meeting people in public, get them on their phones and say, join my group. I sell jewelry, join my group. You can quit anytime you want. It doesn't cost anything, but get them to join your group. As soon as they join your group, get in there and approve them, welcome them, and then friend request them. Because again, you want them on your personal profile because you're going to be going live there for a while. All right, moving along. Number 5, go over the new consultant checklist in the back office. So when you go to Paparazzi, when you become a Paparazzi consultant, you get a replicated website, and in there you get a back office. There's a tab called Resources. If you click on that, you're going to see a drop-down menu, and up is going to come New Consultant Checklist under Resources. You need to personally do that if you're relaunching your business. You need to do that if you're a brand new consultant. And if you sign somebody up under you, if you have a consultant that you're sponsoring, you make sure that they do this. You make sure you send it to them or you show them this and you go through this with them. It's very, very important. Number 1, right? So number 6, I cannot stress this enough. I know a lot of women don't do this. Being a businesswoman for my entire life, it was second nature to me. And I didn't realize that it wasn't second nature to other people. You have to have a business account. The day that you sign up for Paparazzi, go to the bank and open up a savings account or a checking account, whatever it is that you want, and it's your business name. You're gonna take the money that you're investing in your kit, right? You're gonna buy the $299 kit, whatever it is. You're gonna put it into that account, and you're gonna pay for it out of that account. Every time someone purchases a piece of jewelry from you, that $2.25 needs to go into that account, not into your personal account. Don't do it, guys. Don't get into that habit. You are setting yourself up for failure. Put it into your business account. That way you know what's going out of your business and what's coming into your business. You watch Shark Tank, you watch The Profit, you watch anything, they're going to tell you you need to know your numbers. And if you don't know your numbers, you're going to fail. So set yourself up for success and get that account. Number one, before your kit arrives, you've got to do that. Because you can also get tax write-offs. I mean, I won't go into that, but oh my gosh, the tax write-offs are absolutely amazing. Now, let's talk about investment. Reinvesting in your business. And I have a whole training on this, but I want to go over this real quick because it's important to me. Now, I have 15 more minutes because new releases are coming out soon, and so I want to make sure that I get this out and so that I can get on to get my new releases. So we're going to talk about your investment and how your investment equals your goals. So if your goal is how much do you want to make? Let's just talk money. Let's just talk money right now. Okay, Susie, I want to make $1,000 a month. Okay, you want to make $1,000 a month? Let's write that down. $1,000 a month. You need to sell. I'm going to tell you right here. Did I put it? Actually, I have it right here, $1,500. Let's go with $1,500 a month. I mean, that's good money, girls. $1,500 a month profit is good money. So you want to make $1,500 a month, you have to sell 667 pieces of paparazzi jewelry. You don't want to count the $5. You count the $2.25 profit that you make. Okay, so if you want to make $1,500, you have to sell 667 pieces in 1 month. I might have said a week. I'm not sure, but it's 667 pieces in 1 month. Break that down, you have to sell 167 pieces a week. And if it's sitting in a bin in your basement, it's not going to sell. If you're not going live, it's not going to sell. If you're not carrying your bling bag, it's not going to sell. If you're not doing basket parties, it's not going to sell. If you're not reaching out to people and asking them to host a party for you, it's not going to sell. Okay? There's some hard truths here. Stop saying you want to do it and start doing it, because we're giving you all the tools that you need to do it. But you have to do it, guys. Independent consultant, and I know you can do it. I know you can do this. That's 25 pieces every single day. 25 pieces a day. How are you going to do that? You've got to have, okay, I want to make this much money. Okay, good for you. Good for you. How are you going to make that? So, okay, let's just, for instance, say that you invest in the big kit, which is $1,000 profit. No, it's not even $1,000 profit. Gosh, you guys, let me think on this for a minute. Let's just turn back away. I don't want to get too numbery here. But you want to make $1,500 a month. Okay, say you go into a store at the mall that sells discounted jewelry. And, you know, they have $1,500 a month rent payment, right? So when you walk in there, do you think that that store is going to have jewelry on their racks? I mean, just think about it for a minute. If you walk into the mall and you walk into that discount jewelry store that starts with a C, and you walk in there and there's no jewelry, do they have a bit? How are they gonna make the $1,500 a month? They're not. You don't have a business. So this is where investment comes into play. And I'm not for 1 second telling you that you need to take money out of your personal money to pay for your business. That's not how this works. How this works is you reinvest. Now, I understand that a lot of you have needs and you have financial needs. And if you're getting into this business because you need money today, you need money next week, you might only be able to do it for one time. Okay, I need $100 to buy, I don't know, whatever it is. My kid needs a new pair of sneakers. I need $100. Okay, buy the kit, sell it. There's your $100. Have a nice day. But if you are taking your money out of your business every time you make it, you're not going to have a business. Because say that store puts $1,000 worth of jewelry in their store and they have a big sale and boom, they sell all their jewelry. And then the owners go out and they go on vacation and they have this great vacation and they have these wonderful drinks and they just enjoy their life, and they come back to the store and they're like, okay, we're going to have another banging week. We're going to sell 1,000 pieces of jewelry. Well, we don't have any money to buy jewelry because we spent it on the vacation. We spent it on, getting my nails done, and I spent it on those drinks and on that pedicure. It was so fun. But now what? I have nothing to offer. I have no jewelry. You don't have a business if you don't reinvest, guys. And I know that it's not something that we think about. Like, you have to be told this, right? So you have to reinvest, and your investment is your initial amount that you're going to put into your business. So you want to make $1,500 a month, right? That means you need to sell 667 pieces of jewelry to make that. If you buy a $99 kit and you get 35 pieces, when you sell those 35 pieces, you have $175. That's not anywhere close to $1,500. And then you don't buy new jewelry. You keep that money. You need to have 667 pieces of jewelry so that you can sell 667 pieces of jewelry so that you can make $1,500. So what I'm saying is you have to continually reinvest your profits, your 45% commission. You have to reinvest that into jewelry so you can buy jewelry, so that you can sell jewelry, because that's your business. My goal is to have 1,000 pieces of jewelry. Why? Because I want my paycheck based on what I sell, not my team, based on what I sell, to be $2,000 or more a month. So I need to have 1,000 pieces of jewelry. So every time I sell, I take 100% of that and I reinvest it. Was I doing that in the beginning? No, I didn't start doing that until probably February or March of this year, because I didn't get it. Even being a business owner, I didn't 100% get the reinvestment and the fact that I needed to have so many pieces to be able to sell so many pieces. I wasn't going live twice a week or every single day because I didn't have anything new to show. Why? Because I wasn't selling stuff to be able to show it. So you have to reinvest. And like I said, I am not saying go and, put $1,000 worth of jewelry on a credit card. I'm not telling you to do this. But what I am telling you to do you have a purse that you could sell? Do you have some clothes that you could take to, Plato's Closet and sell? Do you have something that you could do? Can you go mow lawns? Can you watch somebody else's kid and tuck that money away so that you can start to reinvest it into your business? You can. It's a choice. We make choices every single day, and you have to make a choice to reinvest in your business, because if you don't, you will not have a business. The women that I know who have started this business and then they have an emergency come up, or they just start to dip into that business, whether it's a jewelry business or it's a salon, you start dipping into all of that, you're not able to pay your bills, and you no longer have a business. This is a business. It's not a hobby, you guys. I think a lot of people get into MLMs and network marketing to get rich quick. This is not a get rich quick. This is a work hard, and make a wonderful impact on other women and be able to live the life that you want to live and get that residual income in the end. But you got to work for it. It's not going to get handed to you. Yeah, there's some women that blow up and do it real quick, but they worked really hard for it, and they had circumstances. My circumstances, I just didn't know any better. Now I know better, and I'm going to do better. And so I am going to do a little bit more of a training on the reinvesting your money for success into your business. But man, if you don't have it to sell, you're not going to make the money. So you want to reinvest until you hit the number. I'm almost there. I'm like at 897 pieces that I have right now, because I'm putting them into my inventory. If you touch that money, guys, and you're not reinvesting, your business will go out of business. Okay. Let's see. You have to have your business account. Don't go in debt. If you're in debt because of an MLM business, it's because you chose to dip into the money. You chose to not do what you needed to do. You have inventory sitting downstairs saying that this business doesn't work for me, and now I went in debt and it's a big scam. I'm going to tell you, whether it's Paparazzi, whether it's skincare, whether it's nutritional products, whatever, if those people have gone into debt, it's because they chose to go into debt with that business. You don't buy what you can't sell. And you have to be committed to selling. Number 8, you cannot just rely on Facebook Lives. You can't. Internet goes down. Facebook crashes. You get stuck in Facebook jail. Anything that happens on your social media, you could just, your business, your doors are closed. They're closed. So you always want to have another way to present and sell your jewelry. And I talk about the 5 ways in another video that I do. You want to make sure that you're doing events, that you're doing fundraisers, you're using your bling bag, basket parties, anything, any different way. There's thousands of ways out there. Let's see here. That was 8. Number 9, presentation, presence, and personality. Real quick. You're selling jewelry, you're selling confidence, you're selling fashion. Look your very best. If you don't wear makeup, that's fine. Put a little bit of lip gloss on. I don't want to see, nobody wants to see this garbage with an old hoodie sweatshirt that's got some stains on it or whatever. You know, with a bunch of garbage in behind you. You know, like a messy bedroom or something. I mean, I'm actually seeing, oh, I should have turned that, I should have made it look better, but this is for my team page and you get me the way I am. But I'm going to tell you right now, when I go live, you guys, this is what you see. You see my beautiful background. That did not cost a ton of money to do. Those boards, my husband made them. You get them free with Paparazzi. You get black ones. I chose to have white ones. That party sign was clearance for 99 cents at Michael's. And that little white thing, that's kind of cool. I love it. I bought it at the Goodwill. And this is a free desk that I had gotten. So it didn't cost me a ton of money. You just make what you have look good. Okay? Do your best. The next thing is you need to be excited. You need to even be overexcited. When they talk about going on stage and the people who go on stage for plays, their makeup's like super crazy when you see them up close, but from behind, from way back, you know, it looks normal. And if they only had normal makeup on, they would look all washed out and you wouldn't be able to see their features. That's the same thing here. You have to be overexcited. Now, don't be ridiculous. I mean, I'm extra. That's just who I am. I'm an extra person. I wear extra jewelry. You know, it's just who I am. And I worry sometimes that am I coming across fake? That sounds fake. I'm sorry. That's who I am. This is me. This is how I am every day in the salon. This is how I am every day with my family. If you're a quiet, shy person, you have to find a way to just speak up a little bit. Maybe be a little bit louder, be a little animated, have a little joke sitting next to you, something where you can just pull people in with your personality, okay? You got to look the part. Your space has to be nice and clean and look the part. And you also need to, you know, have that energy. Bring the energy. The next thing and the last thing, number 10, is join interest groups. This is how you are going to grow your following, because you're going to have people from your community, right, from your profile, that are going to purchase from you. Those are your business people that are on your profile. Then you're going to ask people to be hosts for parties, so friends of friends. So you're going to get, you know, new people out there, right? You're going to have some more people out there. But sometimes you got to do this on your own too. So I highly suggest that you join interest groups. I am part of a group called Endometriosis Support. I'm also part of a work from home moms group. Go in and have authentic conversations with these people. I'll go into the endometriosis group and ask a question. They answer. I'll come back and say, wow, thank you so much for answering that. I'm going to try it. They answer me back. And guess what? I friend request them. Now they're on my personal profile, and now they're starting to see my business. But I'm not reaching out to people, can you join my page? Can you like my page? Now, I won't say that I don't do that once in a while, because every once in a while you got to get aggressive. There's a little guerrilla marketing every once in a while. But you've got to add different things all the time in. And just be authentic, you guys. Number 11, join Fashion Fix. There's no reason under the sun why you shouldn't be joining Fashion Fix. You should call Paparazzi, get on the wait list. It's a non-negotiable. It's a way that you are able to get new exclusive pieces. It covers your monthly quota to be active, and they're amazing. If you say, well, oh my gosh, that's $80 a month. What if I don't sell it? If you don't sell it, I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm going to ask you. If you call me up and you say, well, I just got that fashion fix 3 months in a row and I haven't sold it. Did you go live? Did you call a nursing home to see if you could come and show your jewelry? Did you call your church to see if you could do a fundraiser? Did you hand out your bling bag? Did you ask 10 people if they could do a box party for you? Did you host a home party? Did you ask someone to host a party for you? Did you? Fashion fix is non-negotiable. Number 12 is DMO, daily method of operation. If you're on my team, it is on the page. You guys, I do mine every single day. It's right here. And doing this live training for you is part of it. There they are, the DMOs. I do them every single day. It is what you do to make sure that you're working your business every day. And I'm going a little quicker because new releases are going out soon here. Number 13, go over the Launching Strong. I now call it Create a Buzz. It is in the business, the Beehive. It's in the Beehive, so you're able to get all that stuff. Number 14, focus on your business, your life, and your goal. Again, naysayers, they're just getting in your way to stop you. You're bigger and you're better than that. Keep going. Who cares what anybody else says? If they don't want to listen to you, they can scroll on by. But you know what? I'm still going to be here telling you about how amazing this is, because I know that there's somebody out there that needs this. There's somebody out there that needs one piece of jewelry that they can put on to go to that interview to feel beautiful about themselves. I know that there's a mom who's staying at home who doesn't have her own money, who just really wants something to do and wants to have some of her own money. So I'm going to keep doing it because I know that there's somebody out here that needs this from me, and you should too. Number 15, go over policies and procedures. If you don't like to read it, I think there's some videos out there that you can watch. Go over the policies and procedures. You have to know your business. You have to know who you're working with. You don't want to screw up because you can lose your paparazzi consultant license, and then it's not a license, consultation, and you don't want to do that. At the end of the day, guys, you have everything you need to be successful in this business, but you have to do the work, okay? I love you. I am rooting for you. If you are on my team, reach out to me. If you are not on my team, send me a message. I would love to just, maybe give you a couple extra little pointers, but just know that I'm rooting for you, that I know you can do this. I am relaunching and redoing this myself, so I'm right alongside of you. Just keep following me as I follow Andrea, as I follow Natalie, as I follow Mermaid Christine and Danielle Baker. Like, you guys, just keep working your business. Set aside that time every single day, because if that store in the mall that starts with a C doesn't open their doors today, they're not making any money and they can't sell those 25 pieces. So you have got to show your jewelry every single day. I love you. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope it is blessed and God blesses you in your business and in your life. All right, you guys have a great day. I can't wait to come back and share some more of the knowledge that I have learned with you. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye-bye.